guys, welcome to my channel, Brandy Plans. Today I wanted to show you guys my daily planner and how I use stickers in it. I don't often show this. I often just do this off camera, and a lot of times, you know all those freebies you get from shops and stuff? I tend to like stockpile them and kind of put like to like, and I like to use those stickers in my daily planner. So if you guys are not sure what my daily planner is, my daily planner is the 5-Second Journal by Mel Robbins. And the reason I love this planner is because I find that it makes me intentional. It really makes me focus on certain areas of my life that sometimes I'm really bad at focusing on. And I have done it in the past where I made daily pages using the same prompts. But to be honest, the prompts are pretty lengthy. And I also really like the diagram of how you're feeling and that kind of stuff. And I just like the way that this planner is actually laid out. But it wouldn't be a plan with me, or it wouldn't be my planner if I didn't put some type of sticker, washi tape, something in it. And I am a very big sticker person. This is very functional. This is very functional for me, but I still love to put tons of stickers in it because I really like stickering things, and I don't have a good reason why or why not. It brings me joy, makes me happy, and so that's what we do. So I am going to go through this planner. So if you look on the top of the left-hand side of every page, the top right-hand corner with the bar at the top, it says time, place, and date. Now, if you ever watch any of Mel Robbins' podcasts or anything, there is always scientific reasons around that. Supposedly, it makes you more intentional, that kind of stuff. So I just stick with it. So I write the date, the time, and all that stuff. I also want to add that the first little small sticker kit that I'm using in this planner, Plan With Me, is from Tiny Little Tulip. And again, I'm pretty sure they were freebies with a sale. And of course, I love Tiny Little Tulip. We all know I do. And so I ended up with like a lot of extras. So I'm using Tiny Little Tulip. The second sticker kit is Caffeine Queens, and that's like her Dory one. I kind of picked like a blue theme for winter, even though Dory, I guess, is fish. And then, of course, I use, I use Dory last. But I use freebies from Pinnacle Sticker Co. And I did notice that, like, some of the stickers are mostly blue in there, but there is some, like, dark browns and greens. So I did, in one of them, change up the washi, but all the other ones I use Simply Gilded washi. And the washi I did change it up for was a Simply Gilded washi. It's just more tanned color. Just because I thought there was no actual blue in that, like, kind of full box, square box. And so I thought it kind of looked a little odd. So right now I'm currently on Pinnacle Sticker Co. And as you see, like, it's more rich kind of dark browns, but there's definitely like the blues in a lot of the colors as well. And I just really loved the way that they have like kind of Christmas trees. You could have like maybe thought of it more as like you could have used it in the fall. You could have used it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's different ones, but I definitely wanted to use it in this. And I think they're really stinking cute, so I can't help it. And I also find her freebies super useful. Like, I always get everything that I kind of need. So I use everything on the freebie and or the small sticker kit. Like, I use every piece of everything. Unless it's a habit tracker or a Monday to Sunday, I don't use those in this kit. So anyway, let's go through what the page actually looks at and where I like to put my stickers. So at the very top bar, you have the time, place, and date, which I always fill in. Then you have today I feel, and then you circle between, oh my goodness, I gotta get my glasses on here, guys. Depleted, nah, fine, good, engaged. And then you circle how you feel. And then the next one, right beside it, it says, I feel this way because. Now, I often put like a sticky box there, or I'll put like some type of flag, or I'll put like an arrow, that kind of stuff. To feel more energized, you can. So that's the one underneath like the gas gauge label there. That's the first one right under that. And there I usually write like things that bring me joy, things that make me happy, things that obviously like energize me or make me go. And honestly, getting my to-do list does. I write that often. I usually write like things like yoga or a good cup of tea, or like I'll put like a good music, or like just getting my to-do list done energizes me. It makes me feel good about myself to actually get my to-do list done in the day. And then the next one is, today my top project is. Now, I think the general gist of this is like, if like your goal is to become an author, that your top project would be to write a paragraph. Now, I'm a mom who has a job, who she loves, who doesn't really like, my main goal this year is my health. So for me, my top project is kind of the same every week because it's a habit. So I don't mind writing that. It reminds me what my top project is. But sometimes I end up adding things like laundry. Because if I don't do the laundry today, my kids won't have underwear tomorrow. And sometimes that's just more important. And then I put underneath that, like my top project, where I put those two boxes that you see. So there's one on the left column and one on the right. So the one on the left column says, this project matters to me because, and if I put laundry, I put because we have to have clothes to wear, or we'll freeze. And then on the right-hand side, it says, one small action I can take to move forward. And a response I would put there is like, take the laundry baskets downstairs for the love of God. I don't add the love of God, but that's an example. Take the laundry baskets downstairs. Now below that, there's a bunch of like lines. That's where I put my deco. So I don't often have a lot of thoughts, and I don't actually fill out the opposite page a significant amount. So that's the perfect spot. That's where I always add like a full box or a deco box or a circular box or like just standalone deco. It really does just depend on the kit and the little freebie, depending on what I'm using. On what I put there, but it's always like deco. So this is from Caffeine Queens. This is her Dory set. This is a mini kit. So I use almost everything. I don't think I use the weekend banner. That's the only thing I don't think I use, but see where I'm putting that full box? That's where I always put a full box. And then to the right of that, it says, today I'm grateful for. I love this little section. I always write something that I'm grateful for. And I think that the important thing is when you're writing something that you're grateful for, that you're very specific. Like you don't write, I don't know, like for me, for example, the heat in my house. I am so grateful for the heat in my house because if not, we would freeze to death. And sometimes I think that like writing the whole explanation instead of saying the furnace, I write the furnace for creating heat so we don't freeze to death. Like it's an actual full sentence on why I'm grateful for that. And then it says, today I will stop working at. And I think this is more for people that work Monday to Friday. I work all kinds of shifts and all kinds of hours. So for me, I just write when I think I'm going to be done working that day. But again, it's not necessarily my job. It's like when I'm going to take a break from like doing tasks in the house. And so honestly, it's quite late at night. Like I would say probably 8, 9 in the evening when I'm not on nights. When I'm on nights, it's a whole different kettle of fish. So then that's everything that's written on the left-hand page. If you go back to the right-hand page now, there's numbers all the way down. So basically you can time block your whole day. So I actually time block my chores of the day. And then sometimes I will just write a to-do list. And then sometimes I'll write like an appointment I have like in the other side. So I always put like a checklist kind of thing on the right-hand side so that I can make a to-do list or write an appointment or whatever in that little checkbox thing. So instead of a checkbox, I use this really big, beautiful box that came in the kit. So I'll write like my to-dos in there, or I'll write like a big appointment, or it just depends on the day. And I don't use this journal every single day. This is only kind of when I'm on days or sometimes when I'm on nights. It just really does depend when I get to this journal. So I don't make it, if I don't get to it, I don't get to it. And I'm just like, that's okay. It's okay if I don't get to it. So I like to just make sure that I'm using it kind of functionally to the best of my ability. So anyway, that's my daily planner. That's what I use. Everybody uses a whole bunch of different things, and I think that you have to use what is functional for you. My daily planner is more of helps me keep some nice steady habits, like a grateful habit, an organizational habit, a check-in with myself, that kind of thing, and then basically a giant to-do list, because of course every day, as you guys know, we all have stuff to do. So it's just good to kind of block it out, plan it, and then almost kind of like, I often sometimes also add things that I brain dump on it a bit, where I'm like, oh, I need to accomplish this week. I may not get to it today, but I throw it on the list just so I can kind of remember that I need to actually get it done. And for example, fixing my kitchen chairs has been on that list for a really, really long time. we we have these beautiful, they're actually like new to us chairs. But my husband slid back on one and they separated. So we would glue them, but it's just not gonna cut it because my family's big and bad to all things furniture. So I don't want to have to buy brand new chairs because we still have like 2 or 4 that are completely functioning and they're really good wooden chairs. So I honestly am just going to screw them back together because again, they are already secondhand to us. They're really good chairs, like full wood. So I'm like, no, we're just going to fix these. But again, I've been fixing them, and or my husband has been fixing them for quite a long time. So hopefully eventually we get to it. But as with all things, it's on the to-do list. I just keep transferring it over and over and over, and that's okay. Eventually we will get to it. So I'm just adding all the little deco. FYI, I have a terrible time with tiny deco. I try so hard to peel all those little things off, and I should just pull out the tweezers, but sometimes by the time I like sit there and like fiddle with that tiny little circle, it's like already like way past gone. So it just drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm just going to show you a bit of a flip back of all the pages I done. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, please click like and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other content you would like to hear or see from me. As always, I always love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.